Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is finally Saturday once again, and it's now time to relax and take a break. But you can never take a break from the snail. So, today, as you saw in the title, we're gonna be doing another video once again about energy fighting. And this time I'm gonna make a more accurate description, and um, I'm gonna comment on some things that you should or should not do, just like in my last video. But this time I'm not gonna be commenting on a game or replay that I already did. I am gonna be playing and commenting at the same time. And this video is gonna be separated in two parts, and the first part is where I show the gameplay and talk at the same time, and the second part I'm gonna show some dogfights that I did with a friend of mine, and I'm gonna point out some mistakes that he did or I did. So yes, let's just get into it with P-51D Mustang. And I chose this one because it's a pretty good energy fighter all around, has pretty good top speed, very good energy retention, and it's quite a low battle rating for what it is. Alright, let's go. I'll see you guys up there in the sky. Alright, so when you're flying out this aircraft, I recommend just side climbing wherever it is best to side climb away from their airfield. So you kind of make a line between your airfield and the enemy's airfield, and you kind of want to avoid climbing in that line. So right now I'm going off to the right, and I'm gonna gain a little bit of speed until I reach about just a little bit less than my top speed at ground level, and then I'm gonna start climbing a little bit below 15 degrees. And why I'm climbing not so steeply is because I'm gonna want to cover more territory while keeping my speed up, and not be climbing and then confronting an enemy when I'm at 200 kilometers per hour. And that's an ideal situation. That's not gonna happen all the time, because sometimes you get intercepted in your way to climbing, and you kinda avoid that by side climbing actually. And right now you see my speed is dropping a little bit, and this is the part where it comes in advantage to gain a little bit of speed at the start. So you have something like some sort of energy to base yourself up from that climb. And even though you're gonna be losing all that speed, it's kinda holding up pretty good, because you are a pretty good energy fighter, and you hold your energy pretty good in a climb and in a straight line, which is another advantage of this Mustang right there. It holds its energy amazingly in straight lines and slight climbs. Of course, most of the time in a fight you won't. Like in a close fight, you're not gonna be able to really pull that maneuver off. But if you're trying to extend, that's pretty useful, because most of the fighters you're gonna be facing are the Spitfires, 109s, 190s, and most of them, they don't hold their energy pretty good when they're in a straight line. Even though the 109 keeps its energy pretty good when it's going slightly up, because it has better engine than the average plane you can find in its power rating. So yes, I'll just go into the fight and comment on what's happening overall. So I'll see you guys when I'm over there. As you can see right now, there is a zero that is quite above me, And that is one of the worst situations you can find yourself in, because if the Zero has an altitude advantage over you, excuse me, and it will beat you almost every time. You need to be extra careful with the Zeros, because every single move counts. You cannot never afford a dogfight with Zero. It is a one-way ticket to hell. I promise you. The best thing you can do against a Zero is outrun it, because this thing is slow like a lawnmower. It will not be catching you anytime soon, unless you are going extremely slow and they are diving on you. This thing is basically a biplane. It turns on a dime and it can go as slow as a turtle. But that's not what we're here for. So here I go, I turn around. This guy is really wanting me. And somehow he managed to hit my engine. And this is basically where I start being done. Even with my damaged engine, I can still manage to put some distance between us, which is miraculous, because most of the time you're gonna find yourself getting caught up by them when you have an engine damage. And this is the part where I try to make it home and then they start catching up. Not here. I'm gonna still stay in the fight and try my best to actually do something. Now I'm gonna let my engine cool off a little bit because it's damaged and I don't want any more damage. I don't want it to become actually vivid orange, because this thing actually struggles to lose some power. That's one weakness it has. So yes, it is still quite tanky for a plane, but the amount of hits you can take is very limited, since it is still an inline engine. You tend to be more punished for the damage you take on your engine. Anyways, this thing handles the best at about 500 kilometers per hour, and if you get slower than that, then your plane is gonna start to be a little bit sluggish. But at the same time, 500 kilometers per hour is the speed where your plane is gonna start to compress on the level of the rudder. And this is very bad, because the rudder is one of the things that you need the most to actually aim towards your target when you're in a dive. So the thing that is special is that the roll rate is not gonna help you at all aiming when you are diving on an enemy, because it is quite a compressing machine at higher speeds, and you're gonna find yourself not being able to have your nose on target when you're in a dive. So that's another thing about this aircraft that bugs me a little bit, but it's livable with. It doesn't turn all that amazing. That's another thing. But that's the thing about energy fighters. You can do so much, but at the same time, once you get a little bit on the defensive, then you're gonna be done for, because it doesn't have really good equipment for defensive flying. As you can see, a Spitfire would be more reliable in terms of defensive flying, because it has very good rudder control and elevator is very responsive, and it doesn't become as sluggish as this P-51 right there at low speeds, of course. And I'm gonna try to showcase a bit better, show some examples of what actual energy fighters can do. And in this video, I'm also gonna be flying out other energy fighters from other countries, and maybe I'm gonna learn something new actually about some of these aircraft, but most of them I've known a lot and that I'm pretty used to them, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem at all. So yes, I'm gonna see you guys up there. Alright, so now that we're out there, I can see this J-21 firing IT. And I don't even know what the fucking ITP is, but I guess it's a Russian thing because it sounds Russian. So right now I'm kind of a bit surrounded because I didn't think about it before turning in when I was side climbing, and I've got a P-47 over there, I think so. Got 109 right below me and a J-26, and I'm gonna try to fight off this P-47 first because he's a much bigger threat than this 109 that's coming up, and we're gonna just see what happens there. We're gonna go in a head on. Got hit off of it. And another hit. That's fine. I'm gonna come into this head on with the. Oh, dude. Why do I keep getting hits? Why do I keep getting hit in these head ons?
And now here's the part where I start playing around with my pitch to avoid their shots.
He must be very horrible at aiming. And this is where the magic of the energy fire comes in. I can just at least try to extend a little bit while doing up and down motions here and there. Just try and avoid a little bit his shots. I'm gonna try to bring him down at the same time, so at the same time I'm kind of avoiding the death, and I'm helping out my team by bringing them lower. And now I can't really turn around because they're certainly gonna get me. But one thing I can do is try to out-turn. And right now I don't know why, but my plane decided to do some shit, and I crashed into the ground. GG's, well played, but I don't understand how he got a hit off of that head-on. So yes, it's pretty unfortunate that every time I'm trying to record a video, my luck goes down from 1000%, and it is pretty annoying. I'm just trying to show what this plane can do. I'm not trying to show off or anything. I'm just trying to have some pretty good examples. So please, guys, do a little bit of effort and give me some fair fights that I can play this plane with, so I can show my little community what these energy fighters can actually do. And now this is gonna be a very long video because I'm gonna show about 5 planes, I believe so, in a few different nations. I don't remember exactly which one that I picked, but I have quite an idea of which ones that I actually want to show.
L'ennemi a le dessus. Nous devons contre-attaquer. Nous devons faire davantage pression sur l'ennemi. Ils sont en train de gagner.
Alrighty, so now moving on, we're gonna be playing over here to Germany. We're gonna be playing out the 109 F4, and the reason why it's a pretty good energy fighter, well, it's got a very good damn engine, and it's got a very good armament of, if that's optional, you take gun pods. you get two 15 millimeters, two 7 millimeters, and one big 20 millimeter in the center. And if you do manage to hit all of those guns at your target, they do a whole mess on your enemy's plane. And the main reason why this thing is a very good energy fire is because it has a very good damn energy retention. So we're just gonna try it out without further ado. Alright, so the thing about this plane is basically just your armament, which consists of 120 mil, two 7 mils, and two 15 mils. But that is optional since they are gun pods. But they are very useful when you really want to hit your target and make quick work of them. And of course you don't have to take them, but look at this whole bunch of happy people flying all together in formation. How lovely. They're all above me, which is not one of the greatest situations you want to be in. And besides, I don't even know how I get myself into these situations. Must be Gaijin. Yes, of course. So right now I'm just climbing to bow. And another thing about this aircraft is your top speed, which is pretty high for this bow rating, but it's still not the highest, but still, it's pretty fast. You can't outturn most of targets, and your handling doesn't get that much better when you gain some speed. And this is where it comes in disadvantage. Right now I'm facing off two P-51s. Okay, damn. Right. Well, at least I'm better than them in the head-ons. It's a C. Oh god. This is not gonna end well, I presume. Because these motherfuckers are gonna be faster than me, and they have better high altitude performance than I do. And even with all these advantages, they can outturn the shit out of me. And this is not what I want, because I want to showcase the energy advantage that I have, which is speed, because they came from below and they were climbing towards me. So they had to bleed off a little bit of speed in order to be able to handle me properly. And right now I'm gonna get into just a slight climb, 5 degrees. This is good. So first one turns off, wait until it actually does. And I'm gonna start heading towards my base. And why I do that is to make sure that I have a safe exit if something wrong happens. And I can't really do anything against two people that are on my 6, because my options are very limited in this situation, since I'm only reserved to running away and turning it into a head-on. And now this is not that bad because I have quite the energy advantage right there, and I can bring them into a climb which they will not be able to follow because they have a weaker engine than I do, and I have a better thrust to weight ratio. I mean power to weight ratio, of course. That's what I meant, yeah. Well, anyways, here P-51 is a little bit catching up. Oh dude, I cannot get my mind over these fucking overheating ass engines. They're bad, bro. This motherfucker is really trying to shoot me from 1.5 kilometers away. Oh dude, what a sausage. I really wished I had a better position in which I could actually do something interesting. Because there's not a lot I can do. Oh. Yeah, I think that's me. Is he talking to me? Yes, sir. I've got 2 scallywags on my tail. I'm just broken. While he tried to.
Un peu plus d'efforts et la victoire sera à nous.
Guaranteed you that. Because you can. Okay, wait, let me turn around right there. Oh, there. Up and over. Is where I thrive. So now I've got the landing flaps out. I'm sure I bring my nose around a little bit. I have a way better engine than he does, and then what happens is I dive on and the rear shot, and I take it. He was done for. But unfortunately, it doesn't always happen like this. My friend sacrificed himself for a greater glory, which is the glory of our own team. But anyways, let's bring it back to main battle. I am very thankful to whoever you are in that Spitfire. You saved me. You saved a true friend, and I am extremely thankful for that. And now I get to survive, and I get to see another day. And all of that is really just a good example of what this thing is capable in terms of energy fighting. Because as you can see, that P-51C, which is one of the best energy fire in the game, at this battle rating is friggin' awesome, because it turns pretty good. It's extremely fast, and it has a very good high altitude performance. And the reason why I beat them, because I had their engine, better position, and of course I put a shitload of lead in his ass. But apart from that, the reason why I want this is probably because of my teammate, which was there to help me when I actually needed it, and wasn't there only for the kill. He was there to help his team. Alrighty, so now we're gonna be moving on to the French, and we're gonna be doing the Marcel Bloch 157. And now I'm with my squad mate John. Is gonna be flying out the Sakine. Okay, let's just get into it. What can I say about the MB? It's a very good plane all around. It's a very good jack of all trades, and it doesn't really have like one thing that it's really good at. Well, it has one big disadvantage, which is its armament of 2 Hispanos with only 120 rounds each of them to fire. And this is a very big disadvantage because you can't afford to spray at all. You have to make very calculated shots. So one thing that it's good at is energy retention. It has fairly good turn time, and it's pretty fast as well. And my friend is playing out the Sakine. It's not even a good plane. I should do a shitbox video about it. That would be a great video topic. Get him, get his eyes. What is that? There we go. Man. Alright. Oh, he lost his product control. He's going for third. Oh no, what should we do? Call an ambulance, call an ambulance. This guy's definitely going to be important. Well, good job, John. Good job. Oh, there he is. Come on, John. Get his ass. Alright, let me finish this guy. Nice job, John. But that's pretty good. 81. There goes John. Come on, John. Get his ass. You can do it, John. Come on, let's go. Oh. You hit me. Oh, did I come? Ah, he hit me. No lag. gotta get this flag. No! Let's go. Get well distracted. Ah, dude, I have to keep dodge that. Keep dodging the shit out of this. Where's the turning from? I'll have to chill right. Yes. That's where my last one is. About that. Alright, well, I don't even know what the lag 3 is, so I'm just gonna go with the 4. I have 6 Hamilton, which means 3 rounds for that. And if I get this lag 3, I'm gonna get this.
Faisons pas quelque chose rapidement, l'ennemi va gagner.
I'm out of shots. I can bring him to my airfield. That's a little bit far. So what I can do is maneuver him. Alright, well, I think that we're done here for now. I didn't talk about everything that I wanted to talk about, but I think that I'm gonna do maybe a part 3 of this energy fighting thing series, if you can call it so. There's nothing else to do in this match except some ground pounding because there's only a bomber left. So yes, I'm gonna say goodbye to you, and I'm gonna keep recording just in case I get the kill on this 19200, and I'll see you guys in the next week. Bye bye. Got the smoke on. Okay. Oh, hey, Jolly. We're just doing some dog tests here, and oh, dude, don't reverse like that. You're like right in front of me. Oh, also, Jolly, I'm recording for a video right now at the same time. We're making this. No, no, it's alright. Yeah. Chief down there. You'd be able to.
Well, we've come to the end of this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you understood a little bit more about some energy fighting, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.